Hey you guys, welcome back to Angel Angela, and on this topic I wanted to talk about how the empath must stand alone. The empath must stand alone. You know, once you gain clarity and you understand that a narcissist will go back and forth with you. You know, I've told you guys many times before, my grandmother got hoovered at 90 years old. Already had 7 children who had children themselves. 90-year-old grandmother. My grandfather passed away when they were in their 70s. She had been single for nearly probably 10, 15, maybe 20 years. 90 years old. Getting hoovered because now both partners have passed away. The narcissist tries to creep back into your life like they're a changed person, you know? But the first thing in their mind, as soon as they're out of that relationship, it's not how to fix themselves, how to keep moving forward, but how to go back to the people that you know were good to you. How to go back to those people, and the time has already went by, has already passed. But they want to come back around to take your energy, even if they come for 1 day, for 2 days, just to get a response out of you. You know, just to go down memory lane. Just when you start talking about stories that happened in the past, and a lot of times a narcissist will start remembering those stories, and they'll start agreeing with you, and they start bringing up things that they were doing around that time that weren't so good to other people, and you're thinking to yourself, wait, one of those bad things that you just said is, you're talking about me. You forgot. It's been so long, the narcissist just wants supply energy. This is why you have to stand alone. A lot of times when you get out of the narcissist matrix, you realize that the people around you are living in hell. A lot of the people around you didn't want to help you because they were in their own personal hell with their own personal narcissist, and they didn't even let you know. You thought they were so strong because you were telling them everything, and you're wondering, why didn't that person help me? They have their life together, not knowing they're dealing with a narcissist themselves. They're behaving like narcissists. They're claiming they're empaths, but they're abusing other people because they're being abused by someone that they fear. And now they feel like, I don't fear anyone but the narcissist. No, you're not supposed to fear anyone but God, because you're supposed to know that God is going to protect you no matter if it's a whole group of them trying to kill you. Somehow you're powerful more by yourself. Why is it that you're more powerful by yourself? You have to think about it. They want you to believe that it's better to be a part of their world. But why does it take a whole group of them to have one brain to get you? Why is it that when you go back and forth with them and you get on their level, why is it that neither parties win? Neither parties win, but it gives them something to talk about, because now when you're not thinking about them, they're thinking about you, and they're appearing out of nowhere. A lot of times, you know it's them. A lot of times weird things are happening and you know it's coming from them. Why? Why do you know that? Because those are the people you trusted, and you know that it couldn't be no one else, right? But what if it's someone that you've been venting to that's doing it to you, and you're thinking it's the narcissist, and they're trying to deplete you out of energy, so they're antagonizing you while playing like they're your friend, feeding you seeds so that you can destroy yourself, while smiling in your face, telling you that they're your friend and they're here to hear you out. But they're working on the narcissist side. And the narcissist doesn't even know them. They don't even know each other. Because it's better to stand alone as an empath. You have to think about it. Why is it that when you go back and forth with these people, you might get some satisfaction at the moment, but you know that you have a feeling inside of you like they're coming back or they're going to do something again, and now you're feeling defensive. Now you feel like you're going at war. You're like, I'm going at war right now. They don't stop. I don't stop. When is it going to end? When will it stop? Because now when you think it stops, they throw some little breadcrumbs and they're like, come get the breadcrumbs. And you're like, I'm not going for those breadcrumbs. I know what you're trying to do. So you don't go for it. But what happens when they throw those breadcrumbs when you least expect it, when you're not thinking about them? And you're thinking it's a blessing and you grab them, and then they come out of the bushes and they're like, I tricked you. It's poison in it. And now you're trying to defend yourself and they're like, boom, got you, recorded you. Make you act out your character, and then I'm going to destroy your life even though I'm the one who initiated this. All I need to do is triangulate you. Triangulate you with a camera. Triangulate you with a person. I just need to triangulate you. It's okay. I don't know anyone in your life. That's fine. I'll know them soon enough. Because you're going to get frustrated. You're going to start venting to people. This is why the empath has to stand alone, because this is the dirty game they play. They have stories to tell. The more they tell these stories, not only the more hate they build within themselves, because even though they're the ones who did these things to you, the more they tell these lies, the more they believe them, and the more it angers them to destroy you. And the more they're angry, their flying monkeys are angry, because now their flying monkeys feel like, my friend, my family member, they're angry. They're always there for me to listen to my problems. But sometimes the flying monkey might be an empath. They're the ones with the common sense, but because the narcissist has them so deep in their web, they don't even see that they're being used. They don't even see that they're being used. Some of them know that they're being used, but they feel like, I'm using the narcissist too. So I'm going to go and do some demon stuff today with the narcissist, because when I want to do the demon's job, the narcissist is going to be there for me too. So now they're all high and mighty in groups, in doubles, triple, in groups of 5, in groups of 10, 20, 30, multiplying, because they keep repeating the same things in their home about you. They keep gossiping about you even when you think they're not. They wake up with you on their mind. So you're trying to forget these people. You're like, I have to stand alone. Anytime you have a narcissist in front of you, they feel like you're in their world. You might think, no, you're in my world, but that's not how they feel. You have to look at it this way. The narcissist always has low frequency after them. This is why a lot of times when they're gossiping, they're instilling hate in others. A lot of times things are happening to them. And because they're doing so many wicked things to different people, they don't even know where it's coming from. You know, a lot of times they start blaming you, and you might be going through the same thing. I just told my friend my problems, and that made my friend think it was a weakness for me. My friend knows I'm having problems with these narcissists over here. Now me and my friend aren't talking because she's out here narking it, you know. She knows what she's doing. She's trying to manipulate me. I'm catching it. You know, you might think to yourself, as long as I'm around people, even if they're narcissists, as long as I'm in control of myself, nothing's going to happen to me because I'm awake now. I'm woke now. I can be around anyone and not let their energy affect me. No, they need to triangulate you. You have to look at it like this. If a narcissist commits a crime against you, the narcissist disappears, right? After they committed the crime, but they're always going to return to the scene of the crime, meaning that you might call the police and they're going to tell you, hey, that happened yesterday. We can't do anything about what happened yesterday. We're living in the future. We can't go back to that low frequency. We got to keep moving. The narcissist then returns to the scene of the crime and they do it again. You know, they do it again until they can't do it again. Until now they hoover you pretending to be nice just so that you can give them another opportunity and no one feels bad for you. This is why as an empath you must remain alone. That shows character. That shows the narcissist that you care about your life. They don't. So your friend will turn on you or give you reasons to want to turn on her while using you, while exploiting you. She feels like I know you're using me too, so I'm using you too. You're venting to me, I'm venting to you. A lot of the stuff I'm venting about, it's not really true. I'm twisting things around to make myself look like a victim. The moment you get mad at me, I'm going to throw back at you everything you've been telling me about yourself, all your traumas. I'm going to throw all that back at you. And you're wondering, why are they throwing this at me when I could be doing the same for them? Because everything they told you is a lie. So this is why they don't feel bad if you expose them, because they're like, it's a lie anyway. If you go around telling people what I've told you, I know that it's you who said it because that was a lie to begin with. So if you go around and gossip about me, I know it's you who's talking about me. But I got something on you. Now they're telling you how they feel about you, how they really feel about you. They're exposing themselves to you. They're exposing themselves because either way it goes, everything's coming back around full circle. And you're thinking it's over. Okay. Bye, maid. I don't care, if that's how you feel. And this isn't just with friendships. This is with all narcissists. This is what all narcissists do. So they go back, they gossip to their mommies and daddies, they gossip to their friends, they gossip to people, get them all riled up, making them look like they're the victim. They're going to bring up your past, the things that you went through, but you passed all those levels already consciously. They haven't passed any of them. They think because you said something about yourself and what you're experiencing right now. We all have problems. The devil is always working hard. We know that. You just shared it with them because you think that they're on your team. You know that there's a war. They know that it's a war. You think you're connecting with them because you're like, hey, we know about the secret war. But yet, that's your enemy. They're getting close to you to finish you off quickly in different ways, because even if you feel like you don't have attachments to this person, they just threw you off your energy. They just showed you that you can't just share stuff with anyone. They just showed you that they're not really on your team, because the moment someone gives them, someone gives them a offer, hey, I give you an offer to, sniper her real quick while I'll sell her out real quick to me. Sometimes these people don't even get approached by the people that hurt you. Sometimes they go looking for those people. Hey, I know you want her head. I'll give you some money. I know you want her head here. I know exactly where she's at, what time, what she's doing. I know everything about her. I know all her plans. I know everything she has. Take everything she has. They're jealous now. Now they're jealous. See, first they were congratulating you, but they're secretly like, I wish that was mine. I wish I was in your situation. They even give you hints that they wish they were in your situation, but you're not. You're overlooking it. Those are if you were out in battle at war and someone's telling you, oh, you have all these weapons, this is where you put them. Are they here all the time? Oh, is this someone watching them? Or do you leave? What time do you leave? Do you leave them here alone? And then next thing you know, the next day they come up missing. Who do you think that is? Oh, you don't have any proof it's me. It could have been anyone, because you just said that you're at war. And you just said other people that are at war with you have been trying to get you. So it could be them. Now they're playing dumb with you. Now they're disappearing. Now they're acting like they're not on that level that other people are on, but they're on that same level. And you can tell very quickly, because the moment these people get mad at you, they start bringing up everything that you've said to them. You have to think about that. You start bringing up everything you've been sharing with them. You might not care what you shared with them. It might not even hurt you the way they think it hurts you. But it's the fact that they think that you're that weak, that they're trying to break you down. They don't know you've already went through this with narcissists, trying to say stuff to you, call you names, hurt your feelings. You're past the name calling. You can call me whatever name you want. I'm not giving you energy. That's what you want. Matter of fact, why did I even trust you in my energy field? Why did I even give you that opportunity when I already knew I should have never went back to the past? I already knew you were up to something. If you're a new person in my life, I already know you're up to something. You think you know me or you have me figured out just because you've been around me for a couple of days. You already think you have me figured out? That's crazy. You already know this person is waiting for an opportunity for you to fall out. But until then, they're going to exploit you first. Hey, friend, can you support my business? Hey, friend, can you do this? But they won't pay attention. They won't do the same for you. Pay attention to when they like to talk about themselves, but now when you're talking to them, they don't really want to talk about your problems, or they talk about your problems, but only flip it so that they can talk about themselves. It's always them, 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 them. Pay attention to when they're going through something and they're expecting your full attention. They're like, don't talk to your kids. Don't talk to anyone. I need your attention now. They need it. Like blood-sucking vampires. I know you have your kids and you have to feed them. I know it's dinner time, but I need your energy. As long as empaths are around narcissists, the empath doesn't have energy. And the empath has to sell other people out to continue to be with the love of their life, which is the narcissist that doesn't care about them, who's only using them. The empath can't see that, not until they're gone. And they see that a lot of people are like this. They're going to see a lot of people are selfish, greedy, evil, envious, jealous, disrespectful, disobedient, noisy, annoying, all in your space, all in your aura, trying to just get in your aura, trying to just break into your shell. They just want to vibrate, just boom. They just want to, they want to hit you with a bumper car real quick. They just want to, grind against your spear. They're out beating their chest. They're beating their chest. They're hitting the drums. They're making noise all around your energy, trying to make you to give in, trying to get you to give in, because to them it's like, we need energy. And then not only that, if we can create enough noise to mess with your frequency, if we can just create enough static to annoy your frequency, the moment you start thinking about us, oh man, these people are annoying. Oh man, these people don't stop. Oh man, these people be lying. Oh man, these people need to get their, beat up. The moment you start thinking that, your frequency starts going low, and now you feel like, oh, my frequency is low, I need to talk to someone, right? The empath has to be strong enough to stand alone, because the moment you do that, you go and give people your energy, they're going to start dumping their energy, and their energy is going to overpower what you just gave to them, because you actually have more fuel and more awareness of what's going on. So if you're more aware of this, why are you going to get down to these people's levels? The moment that you don't give these people the energy, sometimes these people are so thirsty for your energy. They're so thirsty that they don't stop. They're always trying to get you to do a business plan with them. It's just like when you're with the narcissist and you're fueling them, and all of a sudden they want to go get that new job, right? Or they take away all your energy, and then they come around you and you're kind of like, getting bad energy is better than not getting energy at all, because I'm so sucked up out of energy. And then the moment the narcissist is around you, even though they're on a low frequency, your frequency is lower because they beat you down to it. They beat you down to that lower frequency than theirs. And they're fooling you, making you think that that's how they are all the time. But they only come down to that frequency to control you, and then they try to go up here, and then things don't work out for them. So now they have to take it out on you and get more. They're beating the energy out of you. And you're just like, okay, bad energy. As long as I'm getting bad energy from you, I feel good, because I don't feel no good energy at all no more. I don't feel nothing. You're bad energy. You're the person that did this to me, so I'm going to stick beside him, right? Not knowing that now that frequency will grow within you. And when the narcissist is gone, you'll take it out on people who are good, because now you can't distinguish good from bad anymore. That's what the narcissist wants. This is why it's better not to invite them in. Because the moment you invite them in, they're finding ways to triangulate you. You're talking to a friend, you're telling her your personal business. She's sitting there telling her mother. She's sitting there telling her sister. The moment you start feeling like, oh man, maybe I shouldn't have shared anything, or the moment you feel like maybe I shouldn't have retaliated, it felt good at the moment, but I don't feel good now. That low frequency takes over your body. You have low energy. You don't have the energy to do good things that are going to benefit you, your body, your spirit, your soul, Now you're thinking about the bad things these people are doing. Bad things you're doing. So this is why you're giving them energy even when they're not around, because you're just reminiscing about what they're doing. The narcissist likes that because they are getting energy. It's like you're on a treadmill and you're sending energy to them from a distance, and you're just like, if I just keep running these things in my mind, all this hate, everything is just all the hate they give you. All that, you're just running on a treadmill, going in circles, and they're getting the fuel from it. While you're getting off, instead of feeling stronger, you're feeling weaker and weaker. And then the moment you stop thinking about them, the moment you're on your own and you're like, I'm on my own, I'm not speaking on my problems, I'm moving in silence. Just because someone's going through something doesn't mean I have to share what I'm going through, because me taking my energy to give them energy, to build them up, even if it's for a little bit, I'm doing it out of the kindness of my heart. But I'm not giving them any energy to make any attacks on me, because I don't trust them yet. Sometimes we trust people too quickly, and they'll just use these things against us. So you'll notice that you'll build better relationships when you're there for people, and then now they authentically want to know what's going on with you. And you can choose to open. Sometimes these people stay around for a long time, and the moment you do share things with them, you'll see they don't really care. The narcissist sets up scenarios so you can care more about the situation than them. They don't care if it's positive or negative, because to them it's like, I'll just make you feel like, someone else did this to you because I know you have issues with someone else. That's how sneaky they are. They're the kind of people that are like, I'm going to try to seduce your partner behind your back, because you said something that triggered me the wrong way. You said something that hurt they won't tell you when you said something that offended them. And these type of people, they'll get offended over anything. That's another thing about the narcissist. They'll get offended over anything, especially the lower you go. They'll even kill you for saying the wrong thing. That's why it's better to be alone, because you don't know what's going on in their mind. The empath has to stand alone in your trials and tribulations. It's better to connect with people with positivity towards one another without having to talk about negative events in your life. Everyone goes through negative stuff. Eventually, if someone sees that you're more positive than negative, now they're going to say, man, they're on my level. They're more positive than negative. They're not using these sob stories the narcissist is using, because they're not going to let that define them. They're not trying to manipulate me. They're not playing games. Now you build loyalty, friendship, connections. And when you get to that point, you'll get to that point. But you're not going to base your friendships and relationships on trauma anymore. You have to stand alone. You can't give in to that energy. They want you to talk about their problems, dump their energy on you, back and forth. You have to let the narcissists and the empaths and whoever is in battle with these people, you have to leave them alone, because the moment you're giving advice to someone that's not going to take your advice, you're putting your life in danger. You're putting your life in danger when you could have lived another day. If those people are really empaths, when they make it, after the war is over, if they can come and shake your hand, then they made it. And those are going to be people that are going to see that it was tough love. It was tough love. And if they can't see it, that means they're still in the same cycle, and they're a danger to your life. They're a danger to your life. So you can go back and forth, but the reason you want to be the bigger person from here on out is because it's not for them. It's because you're protecting your own frequency, because it's going to be so easy for people to fall into low frequency every single day. Even if it's stuff that they're reading through the internet, their frequency is going to stay low. They're going to be watching stuff. They're going to be looking at certain things. They're going to be feeding into certain music. It's going to get worse and worse, and then they're going to be attracted to your energy. So you have to leave them alone, because the moment that they seek energy, they're going to come to you because they know you're full of it. And it's better to stand alone once that you see that. The last time you talked to that person, it didn't go well. They didn't care about you. They didn't want to see how you were doing. They've never been there for you like that. Stop lying to yourself, telling you it's what it's not. You don't even know this person. They're lying through their teeth half the time. You've already caught them doing it. You don't have to even let these people know how you view them. You just start distancing yourself, or you start just ignoring them. They're talking and you're just like indifferent to what they're talking about until they tell themselves, I don't want to be around this person because I can't triangulate them. I can't use stuff against them. Watch, they're going to disappear. Mark my words, they're going to disappear because they need to gossip. It brings more narcissists, and then they feel like, you're functioning with 10 people that are using one brain, trying to destroy you, but you'll see that God won't allow it. God won't allow it, and God won't put you through a situation that you can't handle. At this point, they're going to try to destroy your territory, and you have to put that wall up. You have to know, hey, they're just throwing things. Let it go. They're just throwing things. They're throwing breadcrumbs. They're trying to find a way to connect themselves to me. So I'm sending you guys lots of love, light, peace in your healing. Stand alone, and be careful who you share things with, because there's a lot of people you think are like you, and look, that's how I connected to the narcissist, through spirituality. We understood each other. We understood the secret war. We talked about it, and the whole time that person was the enemy from the start. It's just that you think to yourself that you can protect your energy, but you cannot protect your energy around them. Even when they're right next to you, they're sucking energy. Just by being next to you, they're sucking energy, and they know it. They know it. They're like, oh, you think you're in control just because you're watching yourself. You're watching every move. But just me being next to you, I'm sucking energy. Joke's on you. Think about it. When you'll have more anxiety when you're around these people, and it'll cause you to have bad habits. You'll find yourself doing things you don't even do. Your sleeping patterns will be messed up because they want to talk to you, when you're busy. They're messing your money. They just, they have that narcissist venom in them. So you can't help anyone. They have to help themselves. They have to learn how to stand alone. And you'll see that, when you stand alone, you have more power over what people do to you. You can watch, you can analyze, who said what about you, where the bad energy is coming from. But now you've invited a new person, and you don't know if it's your last enemy who did it or your new enemy, because you made an enemy and they made an enemy in you, really. So, and now your energy, your frequency is back down, and they know it. just by the simple fact that they put certain thoughts in your head. Even if you don't act by impulse, they already know. So you have to get to the point where none of it bothers you anymore. And even if it does, you can't show it. You can't show it. So, you know, if you guys want to book a session with me, my booking information will be on the description. If you guys are new to my channel, do not forget to subscribe, like, share, comment down below. And as always, I'm sending you guys lots of love. Talk to you guys on the next one. Love you guys. Bye.